I am Anil Kumar. Welcome to my YouTube channel and the website Global Math Institute. In this video, we are going to share a question from a grade 7 student. It relates to solving a rational equation. Indeed, a very difficult equation for a middle school student. That is what I say connect and share learnings. Our approach, engaging minds, bridges the gap to overcome anxiety, build social emotional skills, apply mathematical techniques in carving your future. So, do not sit with the problems, share with them. I can be part of your success story, build strong foundation, ensure bright future. Send an email on the address join Anil Kumar classes. Now, let us see the solution of the question posted. Let me thank all the viewers and subscribers for watching my videos. Special thanks to those who are also contributing by sending in some excellent questions. I regularly receive emails from students globally and share solutions to the questions posted by them on my YouTube channel. Here is one from our subscriber, Durga Limbu. He needs to find the solution for the two equations given here. Remember, the student is a grade 7 student, right? So for a grade 7 student, this is indeed a difficult question. He is in class 7. So we'll try to see how do we explain the solution of an equation which is a rational equation. We normally say involves fractions. So we are now looking into a question from grade 7 student. Perfect. So keeping that in mind, we are going to solve this particular question. I will also like you to pause the video and then answer the question. So let's take the first part of it, which is 3x minus 5 divided by 4 minus 2 times x plus 3 over 7 equals to x minus 2. So the concept here is to use common denominator, right? So I say the policy is get rid of fractions. And that we can do by taking common denominator, correct? And for that, we may use lowest common multiple. So in this particular case, the two numbers which are in the denominator are 4 and 7. So 4 and 7 are the two numbers in the denominator. You cannot factor anything out, and therefore the LCM in this case is 4 times 7, which is 28, correct? So we need to multiply each term with 28, which is 4 times 7. Is that clear to you? So that is what we have to do. So basically, the question will now be something like this. We have 3x minus 5 divided by 4. I'm writing the question first, times 2, x plus 3 over 7 equals to x minus 2. Do you see I have left some space in between? Put the things in bracket wherever required, especially in the left hand side. Since I have to multiply each term with 28, right? So I'll multiply each term with 28. So this is 28 times. This is also times 28. and this is also times 28. So that is my very first step. Now, at this stage, we have to simplify. Now, how do we simplify? Well, 28 can be divided by 4, and what we get is 7, right? So, effectively, we have to multiply this by 7. So, what we get here is 7 times 3x minus 5. Is that clear to you? Now, in this case, we can first multiply the first term, which is x, with 2 and 28, and we know what is 2 times 28. 2 times 28 is 56, right? So multiplying 2 times 28 and then with x will give us negative outside 56x. Is it okay? Now when you do with the next term, in that case, we could simplify it. When we open the bracket, then plus and minus will be negative. So let me just show you here. You're multiplying negative with positive 2 and then 28 and 2. So we get negative 2 times 28. Let me rewrite this. 2 times 28 times 3 over 7. Is that clear to you? Correct? And on the right hand side, we will open the bracket, multiply both the terms by 28 and then write them down. So we have 28x minus 56. Is this step clear to you? So that is how we are going to do it. Here we can simplify 28 goes 4 times with 7, and so we have a simplified term. Now, let us open the bracket for the first term and expand. 7 times 3 is 21. So we have 21x minus 35 minus 58, 56x. 2 times 4, 8. 8 times 3 is 24 equals to 28x minus 56. You get the idea. So now we have an equation in which there are no fraction parts, nothing in the denominator. So that is what we say, get rid of fractions. How did we do so? We multiplied by the lowest common denominator, which we found as 28, and then we simplify it. Now, to further simplify, we can take variables on one side. Right. So we have these variables here, terms with variables. That is what I'm trying to say. So this is negative. We'll bring it to the right hand side. When this is positive and we bring it to the right hand side, that becomes negative. We could bring them on the left side also. So either way you could do. So I'll bring variables on the left hand side. So we have, in this case, let me rewrite this as 21x minus 56x, and I'm bringing 28 on this side, it becomes negative 28x, and all the constant terms on the right hand side. So 35 plus 24 minus 56. Is that clear to you? So now we have separated the variable terms and the constant terms. And now you can combine these variable terms. So do this 21 minus 56 minus 28. What do you get? Well, you get, it's a negative term, and you get 63x. On the right hand side, we have 35 plus 24 minus 56, and that gives you 3. Now you can divide both sides by minus 63. So when you divide, you'll get negative, and 3 divided by 63. So that leaves you with a simplified form 1 over 21 as your answer. You get the idea. So we have the solution, the x value being minus 1 over 21. I hope you have understood these steps to solve the equation. Now what you should do is check solution. How do you do that? Substitute minus 1 over 21 and check. So when I say check, it means the left hand side should be equal to right hand side. That is check solution. You get the idea. So this part I'm going to leave for you. You need to check whether we have arrived at the correct result or not. Right? Okay. Now let us do the next question, which is similar. I would like you to pause the video at this stage and then solve the question. Okay, so let's begin with the LCM. So what is the LCM for us? LCM is 3 times 5, right? They do not have anything in common, so we get 15 as the LCM. So we are going to multiply each term with 15. So let me show you this. So we have this particular question, which is 4 times 2x plus 1 divided by 3. I'm first writing in leaving the gap so that I could multiply and explain. So we have all these terms. So we have x minus 6 over 5, leaving space for 15, okay, plus 5, leaving space for 15, plus 4x, leaving space for 15. Well, you do not have to leave it, you just write it directly, right? So we'll multiply by 15 all these terms. Is that clear to you? Correct. As soon as you multiply, some terms will get simplified. So simplify this. And now expand. So now we have to multiply the first term with 20, right? So we have 20 times 2x plus 1. Why did I get 20? Because I'm multiplying 5 and 4 first, and then with 2x. That is what I'm going to do later. But first 5 times 4 minus. Here I could straight away multiply with 15 and open this bracket. Correct? So 15 times 7 gives me 105. Minus and minus becomes plus. We have 15x. Here multiplying by 3. X minus 6 and 15 times 5. We get 75. Plus 15 times 4 is 60. You see that. So we have got some of these terms. Now we can open second step. You do not have to do everything in one step. This is what I'm trying to show you here. I could have done it. Now one more thing which you understand is, you see this finally. We multiplied this by 5. You see that? We say cross multiply also. Okay. Now in this case, let us expand. That is, apply the distributive property. So when you apply the distributive property, you get what? 40x plus 20 minus 105 plus 15x equals to 3x minus 18 plus 75 plus 60x. Is that clear to you? So we have just opened the bracket, and now the idea is bring the variable terms on one side. So we have 40x, another variable term is 15x, and then we have minus 3x, and then we have minus 60x. And these constant terms I'm taking on the right hand side, minus 20 plus 105. We already have minus 18 and plus 75. Is that clear to you? So we brought variables on one, and now you can combine these variable terms, and what do you get? 40 plus 15, 65, right? minus 60, if you do minus 5 and minus 3, gives you minus 8. So we have minus 8x equals to these numbers. You can add and subtract. When you do that, you get 142. And therefore, x is again negative this time. So when you divide anything by a negative number, positive and negative, makes it negative. So we have 142 over 8. And this could be simplified. And you could write this in decimals, correct? Or in this case, you can just divide by 17, 14.142 by 8. Sometimes we need answers in decimals. So it gives us 17.75. Sometimes you may be required to write answer rounded to some decimal place. Well, in this case, we have the decimal value of 17.75. So once again, check your solution as we did. You can substitute 17.75 negative in the question and check, correct? So we have our solution and our answer here is minus 17.75. Is that clear to you? Correct? So that is how you have to solve such questions. So once again, let me thank all my viewers for posting questions, and I will encourage all of you to send me questions. I actually send them email with solutions, but sometimes I do share the solutions with everyone on the YouTube channel. In case you want me to mention your name and then refer to you, in that case, you could explicitly write in the email also. So let me thank you all once again, and I hope this solution is absolutely clear. Thanks for your time and all the best.